You almost where?
Almost to work.
Oh, about time you did something.
You still work at the whorehouse?
You work at a whorehouse?
I work at a different whorehouse now.
Why do you think you're so happy all the time?
Are you the madam?
I wish.
No, he's the monsieur.
What's that?
Right now I'm a new hire, so therefore I'm on cleanup.
Oh, you're on cleanup.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to squeegee the floor?
Squeegee and mop the floor, and you know what? Sometimes the ceiling too. That shit's, I don't know how people do that.
Really? That must suck.
No, that pays more.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I hear you there.
I'm on cleaning crew, not sucking crew.
All right.
I'm not gonna have chloroform for our own kids. Why am I gonna send it to the people that are teachers?
Hey Todd, do I sound better?
He's doing what's moany and groany.
No, I just got done sneezing too, and you guys got me in a bad spot, bad time, rather.
I don't remember the sneeze too, and I'm like,
No, right before I came in and came on, right before she came on.
What? What are you talking about?
All right, so Steve, you're out of your mind. How long we got you here for there, Ohio? I wanted to ask you a question.
About another 5 or 7 minutes.
Let me ask you a question. Our Mr. Trump there, right? He's kind of pissing me off. Because, well, I'm old and she should bother me and Stevie too, because you know, I'm getting up there, and you know, I don't have a shit ton of money, you know, so I'm looking forward to my, you know, Social Security that I've been putting in ever since I was fucking 15 years old, and I just read a thing that he wants to take away a lot of the benefits from that, and a lot of the benefits from the disability too.
Was that a Bloomberg ad?
No.
Well, here's the thing. I did read something about the disability, but what he wants to do with the disability is actually like work on the fraud and make sure people actually need disability.
Yeah, I got no problem working on the fraud, but I'm talking about he's making cuts to it. So my problem is that, you know, like, I think if I go out on disability, I think I only get like $1,950 or $2,000 a month, something like that.
$2,000 a month is way up on disability.
Well, you can only
people only get about 900 to 1,000 for that.
You can only collect the highest amount of money you can collect for Social Security in a month is 28 and change. That's the highest amount you can collect ever. You can't collect anything higher than 28 and change. Because I've been looking into this, you know. Oh, I didn't even do a rundown. My bad. I've been looking into this, and
yeah, I really haven't heard anything.
What you got to do, Mike, is filter through all the bullshit and go actually find the actual bill and read the actual bill.
I'll have to get a hold of the guy at work. The guy at work has been following up on it. I'll ask him to go and check.
I don't know. It was Social Security. It doesn't impact me.
Yeah, I know that. Not now. It's going to impact me in 10 years.
No, it won't impact me at all. I won't get Social Security.
Why not?
Because I get public employee retirement.
Oh, that's right. Well, actually, you still get, I think you can still get 60% of it, because you come under the teachers too. You come under like the teachers thing, or municipal workers thing, and they get like, Reagan did that once too, by the way. So like my aunt, she used to work for the town where I grew up in, and she was pissed.
Yeah, but I don't pay into Social Security.
When Reagan changed that. But yeah, teachers, there's like my sister. My sister was a teacher, and she gets her, what do you call it, And I tried to explain to her, I go, but you're not paying into Social Security as being a teacher, so you're paying into your union, into your, what do you call it, through the union. Well, it's not fair. How come you get to have Social Security? It's just because I'm not paying into a union, and I don't have a fucking, what do you call it, either.
I mean, I did pay into it for many years, and that money's just going to go to somebody else,
Yeah, SS. I've dealt with SSI before. I'll be dealing with it again.
They deny everybody for about 3 or 4 applications.
It all depends. It all depends what they're denying.
You know what? My mom got hers. My mom got her Social Security and disability first time. Very first time. It was amazing. I was surprised.
My wife's first husband got his first time too, because he had Huntington's disease, and they don't.
Well, my mom had a hip replacement, and it was a defective part, and it ended up. I mean, they can't fix it, so she'll be in a wheelchair the rest of her life.
Well, back in 1991, when I broke my neck and I was out for 18 months, somebody said to me, "Why don't you just go out on SSI?" And so I looked into it then. And this is how many fucking years ago? Almost 30. And I was told that it would hurt my Social Security at the end when I'm older. So I said, you know what? Fuck it.
Right.
So I collected disability for my insurance that I had. Right. I think Ohio's frozen. I collected disability from my, yep, he was. I collected disability from my, from the job I was at, from the insurance, but that only gave me like $8.25 a month, But
I think everything's frozen. The chat room's not hardly moving at all.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with this thing tonight. It's like a weird night. Gunpowder Beauty's not blinking. She's froze too.
I'm still here.
I know you're still here, but you froze.
Yeah, stupid ass shit.
You got an awesome sourpuss look on your face.
His phone overheated. I'm serious. You got to look at the look on your face. You're not even blinking.
It's that 5G shit that's killing us all.
Yeah. I don't even understand what the 5G shit is, so I don't even pay attention to it. So you guys, how was the end of your chat the other night? Stevie?
My chat?
Yeah.
Went okay. Why?
Because I wasn't there.
You were there for all the live, weren't you?
No. Remember I lost Mike, if you haven't already done
it. Your power.
I'll stock up on the Chef Boyardee before the shelves are bare. But what do I know? I have Chef Boyardee. Why? Are they going out of business?
No, the coronavirus.
Oh, fuck the coronavirus. We'll get into that in a minute, but I'm fucking tired of hearing about that fucking thing too. Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over, when I went upstairs, I look over, and why is she still stuck? Should I just hit like regen or something? Really?
No.
I don't know.
Let's take it over. Hey, PNASCARs, what's up, man?
It's weird because I'm running on 4G and I got full Wi-Fi.
I'm telling you, there's something weird in the atmosphere.
Something weird for sure.
They're trying to mess with our president again and crash the stock market. Yeah, that's it.
Jesus, what's this button do?
Right?
Please don't block me.
I didn't block you. I was trying to reboot. I thought if I hit reload, it'll make your face go away. No, I didn't mean like that, but your face was stuck. Where are you, by the way? How come it's just a black screen?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. So what was I saying?
You were saying, hi, Susie, and doing the rest of the rundown.
Oh, yeah, I should have didn't do it rundown. I'm sorry.
No, you were talking about why your interweb went out.
Yeah, so I go upstairs and the whole complex is out, right? I go to my bedroom. I look out back to the condos. Well, they're far away, but not far away, but they're about 600 yards away. Anyways, I look down back. They don't have any power. I'm like, what the fuck? I look over. I'm like, oh, well, something must have happened on the street. So I go out the front door, and then I can see traffic building up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I walked up the thing. I look right, and here's this fucking truck like this on a fucking telephone pole. Fucking wires down. I'm like, oh, you miserable bastard. I hope you're all right. But you know what? You just fucking...
Right. You should have went up there yelling after you seen he was all right. Do you realize I had a chat going?
Exactly. All right. So I forgot to do a rundown as Stevie alluded to. So my bad. I apologize. J Watt 69 was first one in. Sorry, Guns Girl. But hello, Guns Girl. You were second. Stalker Steve's in here with us, obviously. Ohio had to go. His phone was overheating. But thanks for coming in, Ohio, as usual. Redneck Renegade, best screen name on friggin' YouTube. Mike, if you haven't already done it, yeah, I read that one. Peanut what's up, kid? Susie Scott, how are you, Susie? Good to see you. Peanuts, you ain't old enough to go on Social Security. Like, only old people are. Stevie's almost out of it, so.
Gotta look forward to something.
Hey, you know, I'm doing my best to build up my fucking 401k and shit, so.
Right.
But my job, right? They only let you go in once a year. And it's the same people that I had. And it's the same people I had when I was at my old job. You know what I'm saying? And that's only mutual fund. I don't want mutual funds. They ain't worth shit.
I've done pretty damn good on mutual funds. They're safer.
So I'm gonna do it. And I got my FedEx one. FedEx ain't got shit. I only got like 12 grand on the FedEx one. That ain't gonna last a fucking month.
I bet you I could make the last 2 months. Send it to me.
You know. Yeah, but 2 months out of. But anywho,
12 grand, I could live like 4 months just like I'm living now. And if I tighten my belt, I could probably push it to 6.
nah. When I retire, Stevie, I don't want to have to worry about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
A box of 20. All right, I'm probably going to say this one. A box of 23M 8210 plus face mask costs $349. 4 boxes.
God, that's horseshit. Oh, and by the way, a lot of those masks people are buying are freaking made in China.
Okay, but listen to me, folks. Before we all go out and spend money on fucking masks, I said this last week on Stevie's chat, I think. I'm going to say it again on this chat. Unless you're the carrier of said disease, whether it be corona, the flu, pneumonia, whatever cold you got, unless you're a carrier, wearing a mask ain't going to do horse shit unless somebody's spitting in your face.
Right.
Okay? So please don't go out and spend money on a goddamn mask.
Liable to get you shot by the cops thinking you're going to rob a bank.
Oh, shit. Well, welcome back there, young lady.
I'm trying to get there.
It's all right. I understand.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, alrighty then.
So much for that party.
But to be honest with you, I am getting sick of both this fucking. I'm listening to the radio today. I listen to sports radio. I told you guys this before. I listen to sports radio all the time. And one of the guys says, you're not worried about the coronavirus. He didn't say I wasn't worried about it. He says, I just don't eat, sleep, and drink it. He says, I have a life to live.
Right.
And he says, I don't live my life in fear. Which is true. I agree with that totally. Why should my life stop because there's a friggin' pandemic going around?
Right. I do the exact same thing as I do almost every day. Don't touch doorknobs and go about your business.
Yeah.
Don't grab a doorknob and then scratch your eye.
Well, I tell you, when I grab a doorknob, usually I'll do this.
Yeah, with the sleeve. Yep.
People laugh at me.
I've had them laugh at me. It's like, you know what?
But I am the biggest. It's not even just because of the corona thing. I
always do it.
I don't want a cold. You know what I mean? Because first of all, I'm the biggest puss on the face of the planet. So I've been told. All I know is that I get in bed and I'm out.
Right.
For whatever reason, I get super, super, super fatigued when I'm sick. Like, I can't even keep my eyes open. And usually my wife forces me she wakes me up out of a dead sleep. This is where I can kill her. She wakes me up out of a dead sleep she like force feeds me. You have to eat something. You have to drink something, put something in your body. No, I don't. Leave me alone. Let me sleep, No, drink this water. Here's some, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Yeah, you're a nurse. Wake up. It's time for your sleeping pill.
Yeah.
All men are when they are sick. You'd think they were in labor or something. Oh, Jesus, age is another one.
And women wouldn't have it any other way.
Right. You know why? Because we weren't. You'd have nothing to bitch at. Or bitch about.
Right on gunpowder.
I know, right? But it's yeah, I mean, you can put it in the back of your mind or whatever, but Jesus Christ.
Well, I always do that because I work from around people from, let's say kindergarten to 12th grade.
Yeah.
From foreign countries and foreign cities. And every summer, after every Christmas vacation, everybody I work with gets sick from the kids bringing it in from elsewhere. And yes, we have a lot from China, just saying.
Well, like this stop I go to and deliver these drums. 95% of this company is Chinese.
Did you hear?
And I won't. I go in there and Stevie, and it's like I don't even use my shirt collar. I don't. Hang on one second. I'll answer your question in a minute. But distribution of goods through supply lines is already happening and will get worse. As time goes on for the foreseeable future, stocking up on food and items you already use can't hurt. No, I know.
Right on.
I hear you, brother. Did I hear what?
They caught I believe, Harvard professor working for $50,000 a month for China.
Well, that's awesome.
And he had 2 Chinese assistants, one of which was in the Chinese military.
Well, that's awesome.
And they caught one of them trying to get on a plane
To
with
bother.
like 20 vials of something that they made in this lab. And the guy supposedly is looking for a new sugar substitute. Yeah. Surprise.
You know, it doesn't surprise me because I'm going to tell you something about Harvard, right? Harvard's
Mhm.
located in Cambridge, Massachusetts, the most absolute fucking liberal city. You want to be anything you want to be, you can go to Cambridge.
Right.
You can look it up if you type it in. I don't have the link. I apologize. But if you look it up, the city of Cambridge, okay, Massachusetts. You ready for this one? You cannot be arrested if you're not driving not having a driver's license,
Nice.
especially if you're foreign.
Bingo.
How's that?
That's pretty damn liberal. That's pretty
If you
damn
don't have a
destroyed.
driver's license, don't have one. No, I'm not talking about leaving it on your kitchen table. If you don't have a driver's license,
It's okay.
they can't arrest you for it.
Wow.
Really?
When did that get passed?
Here's my problem. They can do all that, but they hate guns.
Yeah. And they want you to jump through all the hoops to get a gun.
Yeah, I was looking up some more shit today on that. Seems as if I'm gonna have to fucking move to New Hampshire. I went online. You know, you ask a lawyer a question, and I went to a constitutional lawyer's thing. I didn't go to a regular lawyer because they don't, So I had one guy tell me, he goes, "Don't bother." And I'm like, well, email him back. I'm like, I want to bother.
It looked like you had 15 fingers. Wow, that's tripped out.
And he's like, I'm like, I really never heard of a lawyer telling you not to bother with, you know what I mean?
Right.
Especially a constitutional lawyer.
Well, driving is nowhere in the Constitution
Yeah.
or in the Bill of Rights.
Well, here's the funny part. Driving is a fucking privilege. To own a gun is a right. You take privileges away, not rights. Operation Lost Tenacious. Fuck you in the house you rode in on.
Hey, Snow Zeus.
You know what's funny? I can't find that fucking thing.
Uh-oh.
No, I let my kid use it, and I know he brought it back to me, but I don't know what the I did. I think it might be upstairs in my top drawer. Because I left this one on my desk this morning. Where did it go? I was just playing with it. And that pissed me off because for the first time in forever and a week, I wasn't carrying a fucking knife in my pocket.
Right. Suddenly feel naked?
Yeah, and I don't like.
Don't you dare.
I do not like not carrying a knife with me. And I don't even give a fuck if it's legal. That shit don't bother me. Never has and never will.
Whoa, 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 it's magic. You know.
Okay. I'm ready.
Free at
for
last.
What is
Free
she
at
doing?
last.
What is she doing?
You should have had her on present. She did the one and only magic trick ladies do that guys can't. Ta-da.
Took her bra off without taking her t-shirt off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay Watt, he probably recorded the damn thing.
I did that to my wife one night.
Slow motion.
And this is why I don't do yoga in front of my husband anymore.
Why?
Well, because they'd probably record it or find one of the Nerf guns and shoot me in the ass with it. So,
Well, do you blame him?
not really. I just learned to do yoga when he's not around.
Yeah, I know, Jay. What? I'm with you.
There she is. Look like I had a tattoo.
Oh, that's where it is. It's in the thing. That's right.
Let your hair down, girl. Let your hair down.
Yeah. So I don't like leaving the house without a knife, Stevie. It's like leaving the house without your wallet.
Shit, I went to work without my phone one day and about had a shit fit. I almost drove all the way back home. It's like, you idiot.
I do it all the time, but you know what? I only do it because when I'm driving, my boss needs to get a hold of me. Sometimes customers call me or whatever, and it's like, shit, I need my phone. Hey, Mikey, I found something in a box I didn't unpack from when I moved here. My slingshot, so you can stop worrying about the mailing me the one you said you would. Why, did I tell her I was going to mail her a fucking slingshot?
Feel the
Yes,
burn.
you
Huh?
did.
Yes, you did.
I don't even have her fucking address. How am I going to send her a fucking slingshot?
Oh, so you're just trying to get her address.
How am I supposed to send an address? How am I supposed to send a slingshot somewhere I don't even have an address?
Maybe check your email. Yeah, it's still hard to communicate on YouTube. I was trying to share an awesome video that homeless guy with Wi-Fi made.
I haven't seen him around. What's he up to?
It's hard telling. He comes and goes.
Yeah, I know.
Can't camp out in California no more. So
Yeah, thanks, Jay. What? I watched a documentary shot in that same fish market with a virus doctor talking about how that shit was going down to the T last year. The doctor shot in the lab. No doubt, HRM. Here's my thing. Why the fuck are you letting people eating fucking bats? I wouldn't eat a fucking bat if I was dying on a fucking island and there was a fucking cave full of them. I wouldn't eat a fucking bat, let me tell you.
well, the chance of rabies alone.
I'd rather eat a fucking raccoon than a fucking bat. And you know what else I learned too, right? On animals like that, like a raccoon or a fucking coyote, like in a survival situation, so you won't get that problem with the rabies. You know what they said to do? Eat the backstrap off of it.
Oh, and leave the rest go.
Yeah. But I ate the whole fucking.
Stay away from the butthole and the mouth. In the gut.
I eat squirrel. I eat squirrel all the time with no problem. You didn't give me your address. Stop it. If you gave me your address, I'd have been there by now. Tell us, Stevie.
Let's send out some special prayers and hearts out to Guns Girl. Her father has been fighting cancer for many years now.
Oh, I don't know.
And he's finally said, fuck you, cancer. And kind of riding it out, so to say.
Right.
Hearts out to you, Guns Girl.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, now I'm involved. She said she texted it to me, and I was supposed to pass it on.
Which meant what? You never did it. So once again, when I say to you, I don't have an address, I don't have an address.
Mike, when's the last time you answered a text on your phone?
I answer texts all the time. What are you talking about?
I can vouch. You saw your text earlier.
Yep.
Thank you, Guns.
Well,
How many bad words did he call me?
Thank you, Gunpowder Beauty. I didn't call you any bad
actually,
words.
he didn't say any bad words. I was really surprised.
Wow.
I didn't say a word. I didn't even make fun of your phone.
It's
It's like
He didn't make fun of your phone, but I want to go back to the deal of you left your phone at the house. How in the hell did you forget that 50-pound old ass phone was not in your pocket?
What do you mean 50 pound? This phone's tinier than your phone. Look at that little thing.
huh,
Well, that's
not
why
your
you lost it.
I don't
'cause
know. I
it's
got in a
literally
rush. I thought I was
smaller
late
than
or
your
whatever.
phone.
Left it on the charger. Which, by the way, I only have to put it on the charger once every 3 days.
He'll bite me. I put mine on the charger 3 times a freaking
Yeah.
day.
He puts it on the
Yeah,
charger
right.
He puts it on the charger once every 3 days because he can't get the internet. He doesn't have any apps on it. He doesn't have, all you can do is text or call. That's the only thing you can do on that phone.
What's a
That's true.
phone for?
I got Google Maps, I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I got Twitter, I've got my bank app, I got some games. I got lots of shit. If I'm bored, I got a game to play or Facebook to check.
He's got the porn app.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't have that on the app, but my Google Chrome is right there for me when I need it.
So I apologize, Guns Girl. I did not. I would never have not. I don't want you to think that I was.
Scooby-Doo.
It's all Stevie's fault.
Of course it is.
Fucking Stevie. What is wrong with you? You get me in more trouble than any guy I've ever met in my life. Even when I was drinking. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You get me.
Better not ever give me your wife's number. I'll get you in all kinds of damn trouble.
No, somebody else already did. Somebody else already got me in trouble.
Who was that?
I do notice one thing though, Guns Girl. The address I got for you does not have a zip code on it.
What are you sorry for? Don't be sorry, Jay. What? It's all good.
I finally found my address book that I've been looking for months.
Nice. There is a good side to moving.
Had a little bit of mess pile in the back seat of my car.
Uh-oh.
I had it with my journal, and it appears I used it when I went to the post office last September. Jeez.
Snow Zeus, how the hell are you? I don't think I shouted you out to see you. I read today that some people think Corona beer was linked to the virus, right?
I hate how everyone's calling it the coronavirus.
Yeah, well, they're calling it the coronavirus because I told you the other day, I think.
It's a coronavirus just like SARS. It's a coronavirus like a lot of, but they keep calling it the as if SARS wasn't a. I hear it all the time. It's annoying.
Right.
Well, I still like the Facebook shit where it says
Coronavirus mixed it with Lyme disease.
yeah, looking for fucking laugh my ass off when I see it.
If it's the anything, it's the Kung flu.
Look in the outside chat, Mike.
Yeah.
Her zip code is up there.
Okay.
Write that down.
Where the fuck am I gonna write that? I don't have to now. She says she found it.
Write that down. Take a little note.
Corona beer sucks, anyways.
I wonder
And
if they're
by the way,
losing or gaining.
you don't put fruit in fucking beer.
Right.
Fucking yuppie faggot little fucking jackasses do that. Beer is beer.
I wonder if they're gaining or losing money.
What, Corona?
I can give two shits left today, and it got nothing to do with me.
No, because of the name and the virus.
Nah, there's a bunch of rednecks and hillbillies out there saying it's in the water, so just drink beer, you'll be safe.
Corona beer is the vaccine.
I just think that oranges and blue more fruit don't belong in fucking beer. Do you put fruit in your coffee? Holy shit.
God damn it.
Don't damn me. But Mikey's all about the full loco. My father has the prayers go to you too, HRM. That's
Yeah.
that absolutely must suck.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, I'm everybody's witnessing. I'm forwarding it to you, and you know it's it because I'm sending a dick pic with it.
Nice.
Oh man, my poor kid got a dick pic this week.
Wow, still got the old school ring.
That's
I
new
went-
to me.
I went to my son's apartment last Monday because he was expecting a package and he's not moved in there yet.
Where's the fucking
The neighbor was outside. He's like, "Oh, I'll watch for it. Here's my number." And I was like, "Okay, I'll pass it on to Alan." Alan texts the guy, "Hey, how you doing? How's it over there?" "Oh, it's nice and quiet." And then like 5 minutes later, he gets this dick pic. Dude's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was for my girlfriend." Oh, I'm like, "Yeah, right."
How embarrassing.
And after he said it like a million times, and Alan finally said it's okay, then he says, "Do you like scary movies?" It's like, okay, don't talk to this guy, Alan. He's like, "Absolutely. Ain't gonna talk to the dude's cuckoo."
That it is, HRM. That it is.
Poor kid.
I
Right.
did like scary movies, but after I saw that photo, I see how small they really come, and I was scared to talk to anybody after that.
I like scary movies, just don't like scary neighbors.
My
Poor kid.
my nephew's wife. Do you see what he's got? He's got a container over there. God knows what he's got in that container over there. What do you care what he's got in the container? It ain't a nuclear bomb. It ain't cyanide. It ain't freaking. What do you care what's in his? Does he care what's in your shed? Well, everybody has a shed. Not everybody has a container in their backyard. Who cares? Please tell me you didn't call the friggin' thing on him. I goes, this is what's wrong with people today. You know? There used to be an old. There used to be
always just under panic mode.
Well, there used to be an old saying somewhere: "Clean up or worry about your own side of the street."
Right.
You know. I don't think I ever called any type of thing on any one of my neighbors before.
Oh, I've called the cops on plenty of neighbors.
I don't think I ever did
Especially
that.
the crackhead next door.
I don't think I've ever done that. What
I
is
love
that?
ringtone.
Mockingjay.
Walking Dead. That's a dumb show too.
Mockingjay. Like Hunger Games?
Oh.
Mikey, you're killing me.
I know. I can't hear half the time anyways.
What?
You're an asshole.
Work one.
In the compound with Clyde. Welcome. Welcome in the compound with Clyde.
Bug dog. I
Did you say bird dog?
wish. No, he's said bug dog. Did I write? No, I wrote big dog.
Can we move?
Huh?
Tell me.
Trauma.
Where did
And the drama. Clyde.
somebody's phone's on vibrate?
Mine.
All right.
Well, Mike, why'd you send her address back to me?
You jackass.
Just kidding.
Don't get me in trouble with her.
Shut up, Jay Watt.
No, Jay, what? They're not pics. It's a video we shared. And don't tell anybody I told you that. Oh, HRM, that blows.
Right on.
It's hard for some, but still you just got to suck it up and do it. Well, trust me, I did it with my kid.
Tardot, you be nice over there off camera.
No, do what you want to do.
Yeah, it'd be nice. You ain't wearing a bra.
Do what you want to do. You don't. Hey, do it. No finger. Dude, make a right turn, Clyde. That'd be some funny shit.
I think he did the magic trick with his thong.
That'd be some funny shit if you ever did that, right?
I would never laugh at something like that.
I would fucking die. I would have fell off the chair
I would
laughing.
laugh. And then I'd beat Mikey's ass for it.
I just want him to grab her by the shoulders and shake the crap out of her.
Nobody now. They're
We can slow-mo later.
I'm not wearing a bra, Guns Girl. Oh, you're gonna shake
There you go, buddy. Shake the crap out of her. There you go.
Careful, she'll get a black eye.
I got foundation to cover it. Don't worry.
All right.
Yeah, this ain't her first rodeo.
That's why you use oranges. They don't make marks.
That's why you use oranges, because they don't.
They don't. Did we hit with an orange?
I've been hit with an apple before, but I've never been hit with an orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Shut up. Go outside and smoke. Get out of here. You're killing me.
Looks like I'm driving to Michigan.
Well, you want to help me move?
No. I hate doing it for myself.
I'll make
Oh,
you
you-
fresh coffee.
You could get your hands on a big truck, just saying.
Oh, we're renting we pick up the moving truck April 8th or April 9th. I can't remember.
God, I can't believe it. I'm going to go in the morning.
Why, she's smart. Get the hell out of Michigan. They suck.
I just gotta wait until I ain't got, a hill full of fucking snow.
You guys were in the news, Steve, the other day.
Middle of April.
Uh-oh, what we do now?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I heard it on the radio. Something happened in Flint.
Everything happens in Flint. It's fucking Flint.
Right. It's like Detroit, but there's still people there.
Guns Girl, I'm moving to Missouri.
least
I
your
can-
accent will blend in a little easier.
It's a constitutional carry, and I don't have to deal with, lots of fucking snow without a vehicle that's 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive.
Did Kevin Bacon die?
I hope not.
Then how can he
No.
receive a posthumous, forget it,
A lot, you mean?
degree from the University of Michigan, Flint? Oh yeah, Flint. It was the guy that went to the. He was at a drive-through. Apparently, they fucked up his order. So you know what he did? He started
Shot him?
shooting through the drive-through.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Careful, Eric. There's a burglar behind you. Oh,
Hey, leave Christine alone. Her hockey team's trying to make the playoffs.
Hey,
I know.
she prefers
It happened this year.
They might.
Devil?
They just
Boston,
gotta-
that's what happened.
Boston. Those
They gotta-
those
they gotta
fuckers
start
from
winning.
Boston.
Yeah. Hey, Vanessa, how are you?
Just talking about you last week.
About what?
Vanessa.
Oh.
She hadn't been around in a while.
Oh.
It was a woman shooter. Thank you, Colonel. John the M.I. Woodsman just told me it was a woman shooter.
Clyde, $5 for you.
You know. Either way, it was still in Michigan. You know how safe Michigan is. You know.
What?
So
Yeah, but that's how they roll in Flint.
Clyde said he wanted a blowjob.
I think I'd still rather be in.
So did I miss anything?
I'd still like to go to the West, though, like Montana or the Dakotas or something. It must be so quiet out there.
They can't even hear you scream in space.
Right? Nah, I don't want to go to space.
Guns girl.
I don't want to go to space. That's like just way too far out there.
I heard there's no coronavirus out there. Just saying.
Yeah, but you know what?
There is that.
You know, we could spread that around California. Who might
The problem is
state might go.
you can't even golf. You hit a golf ball, it's like, see ya. Not a million
Nice.
years, that might get it back again.
Gone.
You know. Can you imagine shooting a gun in space? Holy shit.
That'd be a fast bullet. Just saying.
Are you happy now?
Am I happy?
Yeah.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Everybody was so enthusiastic on that one.
Wow.
Stupid camera angles. Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
Stevie likes that. Hey, where's your cohort? I texted him, but he never texted me back.
John,
Yeah.
he's watering the dog and he'll be right over.
Or
Her tail was between the look on her face and her tail, he was being told we can either do this here or outside. It's up.
yeah, well, God bless him because it's fucking nastily cold outside right now. At least the wind ain't blowing like it was yesterday.
What do we? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're
Where are we at?
we're like at a high for the whole day at like 19 degrees right now.
I don't even know what
We
it
had to
is.
move and all that. And it was
It's
cold
only
out.
20 something here now, I think.
It's supposed to be 30s tomorrow and 40s on some days. So
Right
Yeah.
on too.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's 20, 26, 20, 27 degrees right now. Well, that's me. I don't know. I mean, Johnny, it's probably a little bit colder what Johnny is. He is that, you know.
For
He
my
is
tools. He's already running over my tools.
Oh, stop.
Well, you are. Because they just have such huge feet. Not.
Well, you know, they say big feet.
Big
Yeah.
food.
Colonel, it's only 22 degrees Fahrenheit where you are, huh?
Hey, Woodsman, 22 FU too, buddy.
Well,
Yeah.
It's cold in Michigan, I guess. I don't know.
It was, but it got pretty decent here today.
Well,
Hey,
Stevie's,
Mike,
yeah.
Scotsman's talking to you in the chat.
What?
Scotsman is talking to you.
No,
in the
I
chat.
don't. I don't have him on Facebook. How am I going to give him a link?
Just tell him bite me.
Somebody
Or
send.
you can post it in the chat. and
Do me a favor. Somebody send the American Wannabe a fucking link.
I think I got his email. Hold on.
Are you talking?
Just post it in the chat room, Mike.
Yeah. Just told,
Yeah,
what happened last time I did that?
What's wrong?
Do you
Yeah.
remember last time I did that?
Gear showed up.
No, that was fun. The guys could find. No, I put it in the thing. I think in the guys chat. Are you in that chat, by the way?
I can email it to him.
Yeah, can you do that?
I got it. There you go, Scotsman.
Wow.
Never mind. I was told.
Yeah.
What's up, Fef?
Another guy will be fucking ice fishing in fucking May.
Ice fishing.
Ooh, taser.
Sounds like a taser. Well, how do I get down there, Stevie? Oh, he ain't coming in here with a fucking hat like that on. That's for goddamn sure.
The fuck he didn't.
Jesus.
Hey, fuck you.
Somebody talk to him.
This is Mr. Holster's hat. Fuck
You know-
you.
All
You
right,
don't like it? Kiss my ass.
that's fine. Well, yeah, it looked good. It looked better on Mr. Holster, to be honest with you.
But I have to agree.
You look like what's his name? Like I want to be what's the idiot that hangs out with
God.
Carrie Underwood on the award nights there. What is his name?
Brad Paisley.
Brad Paisley.
No, Brad Paisley don't have a beard.
You know, maybe it's that you get used to how you dress like your entire life, and I threw on a cowboy hat and the long cowboy jacket. You know, the jacket that almost touches the top of your boots. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I was just like, this is so not me. I mean,
Right.
Oh, the oil skin?
It's funny, man. This one fits me better than the one that I've had for the last 4 years.
But you probably I'm not breaking your nutsack. I'm just telling you the way life is.
Nutsack.
If you didn't have the I want to be a duck commander guy beard going, you'd probably look a lot better.
I don't have the Duck Commander beard fucking going, dude. If I had that shit, dude, it'd be all the way the fuck out here.
Right.
Right.
Well, that's bigger than your whole that whatever you got there is bigger than your whole head.
Hey, Mikey, this is nice and clean. It's tight.
I didn't say it wasn't clean. I mean that it's it's still.
And I get complimented almost every goddamn day. So fuck you.
Yeah, he's going for the whole black beard, the pirate.
Clyde says Scotsman looks like a gay Civil War soldier.
I'm gonna have to find out who that is.
Just
Clyde,
saying.
Clyde, I love you, man, but fuck you.
I've been told from reasonable sources that Scotsman is utilizing the beard carry. He's actually got one of those 22 revolvers stashed right up in here somewhere.
That would be epic.
Mike here. Will you allow me to show what I'm carrying in my beard?
Oh God.
As long as it ain't a gun, I don't care what you want to show.
I thought
All right, hang on. Hang on.
As long
I'll
as,
be
it ain't
right.
a gun, as long as it ain't a gun, you can show anything you want.
I'm gonna laugh if he comes up and he goes right there.
It is a gun though, so am I allowed to show that, or are you not?
No,
allowed?
you're not. You can't. You can't show guns on chat anymore.
Well, you can. I've done it before, and you get away with it. They only watch the first 2 minutes.
Not monetized.
They only watch the first 2 minutes.
You got 3 seconds tops.
All right. Well,
3, 2, 1, up, I'm up.
let me whip this out for you there, buddy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah. I thought those were only a legend.
It's a purple
the
dildo.
ankle holster or the beard carrier?
That's
It's all
totally
beard carry.
Yosemite Sam.
Rat and varmints.
Right on, Clyde. I like Clyde already. I always have, but you know what? Anytime that, yeah, Swamp Donkey. Whatever you do, if you ever do a chat, buddy, right? Don't be showing guns.
You can have them in the background.
Right. You
or
just
stick
can't.
them in front of the camera.
You can. Literally, they watch like the first 20, the first 2 minutes or so, and that's about it. Past that, you're good.
Johnny, what are you doing?
It's happened on my chat probably, I don't know, half a dozen times or so since that they released that.
Right.
I've had 0 issues.
Johnny, I sent you a link.
Now
I know
you
you
got to pick what friend
I
you're
know-
gonna kick
I know
out.
you were taking the dog for a whiz. I heard all about that. Must have been cold for that fucking poor dog.
I'm gonna pop off of here. I just got home. I tucked my little boy in his new home,
Aw,
and
The
the house
boy's like
looks
30
like.
years old, ain't he? Just kidding.
What'd you say? 30 years old. He's got Asperger's, but he got out sooner than my brother did. But yeah, the house looks like it's turned upside down, and I need to get started. I should be resting, but
yeah. Why don't you take a nap and hit it hard in the morning?
what I need to do is get my smelly ass in a shower. So
That's what Steve's going to do. You know that. Steve's going to hit it as hard as he can in the morning.
wait till I take a shower.
Now that you're an empty nester.
Steve will have his flip phone. Steve will have his flip phone in one hand and going like this, and in the other.
I can go in the bathroom and sit on the toilet without shutting the door. Woohoo!
Woo!
Thanks. I'm all
Kind of like Eric does.
All right. Good night, HRM, and try to have a better day, my friend.
Right on.
Definitely.
What's a Bowman got to say? I don't know. Swamp Donkey, ask him.
About what? Taking a shit with the door open?
I don't know. Swamp Donkey says, "What's a Bowman got to say?"
All right, I'm out of here, everyone.
Good night.
Nice.
Bye.
Oh, so you got your what do you call it? You just don't feel as though that you want to dawn us with your presence. Okay. SKS, how are you, brother? Good to see you.
And a Bomi can't say too much with the wife sitting that close. Just saying.
Right.
Now
That'd be something.
It's
That'd
my
be something. Seeing Eric accidentally just fall on his friggin' face in the kitchen. That'd be a fucking
Right-handed
riot.
karate chop to the throat.
For
Hey,
those of you that follow Justin's final mission, Secret Squirrel 2 is happening. I have been able to get with a company that has been nice enough to donate the final part we need for that. And so that's on its way. Eric is coming to me first because I want to make a video with it in hand, and then I'm going to ship it to you. But it's once I have it, I'll make that video real quick, and then I'll get it right in the mail, and I'll let you know when it's on its way. But Secret Squirrel 2 is going to be complete here pretty quick.
God, now it's going to have both your DNA on it.
Actually,
That's right, man. Hey, I might even shake one off for you.
Hey. I don't need visuals. Go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say, I realized during the brewery review the other night, David Brown was over with me, and I have to place an order for the bolt release. It's missing that, and of course the whole ass end of it. But other than those two items, it'll be fully functional.
Why don't you just have John Solar carve me one?
Oh, fucking time you decided to don us with your goddamn presents.
You had 6 in there. You only have 6 in there.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
I don't know. Really, John? Really? Knows nothing about that.
John, what's up, brother? I'm not playing poker with Jack.
I know nothing about hockey. Except for the Bruins
When John
in first place, I know that.
When John finally tells me when his birthday is, not only am I gonna get him some kind of a sports hat, Patriots hat, some kind of something hat, right?
Yeah.
But it's gonna have fucking glitter on it. So let me tell you. Well, the next time I go up to visit him, I'll bring it to him.
There you go. Your brain's next time you kiss him.
The problem is,
let's see. We got that one.
The problem is he's slightly.
That one.
The problem is he's slightly bigger than me. He's got about 4 inches.
That one.
Hey.
We got the old one.
Hey, everybody, look. That's John Solar's.
He's about
commit suicide.
He's about 4 inches taller than me. He was about 4 inches taller than me and about fucking 30 more pounds than me, 40 more pounds than me. So he's a little bit bigger than me.
There you go, Mikey. One of the old Fenway hats. How's that?
All right, that's good.
All right, there you go.
I hit Brady's jerseys at 75% off. Shut up, you asshole. Do you really want to be banned from my chat, Jay Watt? Jay Watt, I've known you a long time, my friend. You don't want to be banned from Mikey's chat for saying something stupid. Jesus Christ, pick on the Minnesota Wild. They suck a dick. No,
We've had a couple injuries though this year.
Yeah, you guys got nailed with injuries.
We got nailed with injuries. All of our good groups are out. Unfortunately.
But no, I was hoping for a Minnesota Bruins playoff game, but I ain't gonna see that this year. I wanted to win some money. Hey, Tex, got a question for you there. Do you got mascara on?
Wow.
I'm just asking because it looks like you're wearing mascara, so I just thought I'd ask.
I got big eyebrows, motherfucker.
I'm just asking.
I got big eyebrows and big eyelashes. Go for
listen, Swamp Donkey. Minnesota Wild's having a tough year. They have injuries, okay?
Yeah.
The Edmonton Oilers don't have a fucking excuse.
You know what's sad, Mikey? I honestly, I shit you not.
What's that?
The amount of women that have asked me if I've wear mascara over the years has been a lot because my eyes are better than theirs and they're jealous.
Yeah.
There you go.
You should say yeah, because you're a rock star.
Yeah, fuck you, Scotsman. I gotta have like 4 layers of fucking mascara to achieve that.
Right?
Hey, I can't help it. It's natural beauty.
Or you're just part chick.
You know what? I just threw up a little bit.
So did he.
Wow.
Or you're just part chick. One of the other.
I think you made yourself sick there.
I did.
Gunpowder Beauty, a little hint. Use roofing tar next time.
I think we all blew tongues.
Roofing tar.
Yeah, I don't.
It'll be waterproof. Trust me.
Just don't close your eyes.
It is. I bet it is.
Yeah.
Hey,
And trust it, it'll stay on for a long time. Get your money's worth. You will get your money's worth. Just stay away from the ducks, though, because the whole tar and feather thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
Good.
do that.
I'm good.
You want them eyelashes, you'll be going to be like, holy shit.
You want eyelashes and not like this, you got to drink a lot of beer and a lot of whiskey.
Well, I
Well,
drink a lot of moonshine and a lot of whiskey.
I've drank gallons
Not
upon
really.
gallons and kegs of both of that shit, and I don't have eyelashes, so.
Yeah, well, we're talking about you, Mikey. That's a whole different scenario.
And then there's the rest of us that are saying, I'm glad I don't have eyelashes.
Philly, what's up, kid? How are you?
I'll say this, man. It's a blessing and a curse. It is a blessing because I get a lot of women asking about it, but it's a curse because I get a lot of women asking about it.
Well, I bet you're a big hit at the gay club.
Can you see him now? Look at with that hat, those eyelashes, and his fucking chaps. Oh, he's in like French. He's in like French.
He'll be starring in the movie. Shortly.
Yeah. I got spurs. That jingle, jingle, jingle.
And by the way, Scotsman, don't be. Oh, never mind.
Oh, so he won't be around Monday night. Is it Monday night boys' night out? Or?
So right now the Secret Squirrel has a Odinworks XMR. That's the extended mag release. I'm going to be upgrading it. I ordered this. It should be here on Monday.
Ooh, I like it.
There we go.
Yeah, I like it.
Let me
Sweet.
That is awesome.
hang on. Let me get. I have to scroll up to get back to all these photos here, so I can.
God dang, I need one. I know a 308 that would fit nice on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had them on sale, so they were like a limited. They had them available for like 3 days, so I decided to pick one up for Secret Squirrel.
Don't you love when them guys tell you after the sale's over?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Well,
so I'm talking.
you got his phone number. Why you slacking, dude?
Well, he should have called me and asked, "Hey, is there any good sales going on Trump-related things for Odinworks mag releases?" And I could have told him.
That's what I'm saying, man. He watches the brew review. He saw that video. I saw that video. You were talking about it.
I
Pull
didn't
your head out your ass, Steve.
review. I just trying to be first.
Thanks, Swamp Donkey.
Yeah, you watch the first 30 seconds and you're done.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, and in case anyone's actually wondering what the hell we're talking about, Justin's final mission. Our group is doing everything we can to continue where Justin left off when we lost him to the big C word.
Nice.
And we basically we keep renewing the fundraiser amount with Active Heroes. Every $5,000 we give something. We do a raffle for everybody that's participated in that. And on any of my videos, I suppose I could share a link. Even though the rifle is not done, you for every $10 that is donated to our Active Heroes, and last time we had a big push, we just threw something in to raise some fast money, and a bunch of people just went to Active Heroes and made a donation. John was able to at least give them the credit. It's just that the money was lost as far as being accredited to us. And I'll say as a side note, I'm very proud of what we have done. Active Heroes regards us as their largest private fundraising group. Nobody is anywhere close to the amount of money we've raised for them.
That's awesome. Yeah, why don't you just put that link in the thing?
I'm working on it right now.
Yeah, make John's life easier.
Oh, you touch people. John's life is so easy, it's not even funny.
Put a note on your donation that it's for Secret Squirrel drawing.
Yeah, this one.
Gee!
I don't think he would have known to do that.
This particular one is a AR pistol chambered in 300 blackout, and we are trying our best to put the best of all the parts we can on it. It's a Huber Concept square brake, which I will never ever have anything but a Huber brake on my AR pistol. It is a complete game changer, and someone else in the group can say what that will do when you put it on a full-length rifle.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep, and you guys will see that video soon. It's uploaded. It's I haven't put it as public yet, but I do have that video up and ready to rock and roll. But the Huber brake, I shot it 2 years ago, I think, and on a 30-06, and I kid you not, it felt like I was shooting a 22.
Right.
And from the minute I shot it, I'm just like, damn.
I know.
I gotta get me one of these.
And the thing is and someone remind me to get back onto Secret Squirrel, but John Huber is a very small company, and when you order a trigger or a square brake from Huber Concepts, John's the guy that made it for you, and he's just like being completely blacklisted by the trigger community, because I think they're all freaking jealous of the fact that of the top 100 precision long-range shooters in the world, the last competition, the guys that finished in the top 20, I believe 10 of them were shooting their rifles with the Huber Concepts trigger in them.
Nice.
And if you combine, like my piece of shit $89 Mosin Nagant has a Huber Concepts trigger in it and a Huber Concepts brake on the end of it, and I if I could take it with me when I die, I would, but I wouldn't want to do that to the rest of my family to be able to enjoy that rifle. That my Mosin is a beast all to its own, and I give all the credit to its accuracy from John Huber. Right now, the trigger pull on my rifle is less than 3/4 of a pound.
John, if you're going to be okay, wiggle your toe.
If he shows feet on my freaking, oh, that was not at the 8. I think it was in Michigan too. By the way, you want to talk about shitting on Michigan? I think it was in Michigan where no, that was Florida. That might have been Michigan. Anywho, you know the sitters they have in hospitals. You know, people go in and sit with you. They read you a book or whatever.
Oh, those candy stripers?
No, they're sitters. Anyways, some guy got fired and arrested because he was sucking on the toes of a patient.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, well, that's a ton of fun.
Right?
Jeez.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Damn toe-sucking liberals.
Clyde says he needs another 338 LaFleur barrel for a project. Gonna build another shooter for some fun.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, I just want to jump in and say hey and hang out with you for a minute. I gotta get to bed. I gotta get up in 4 hours and go to work. So,
all right, Tex.
Y'all be safe. Take care and stay free.
Rock
Hey,
on.
don't stand up with them chaps on, please.
He ain't going to work. He's going straight to the club.
Hey, fella.
So
You here alone?
so back to Secret Squirrel. Yeah. Hey.
You selling your wares?
Ooh. You got nice eyelashes. Mm.
Hey, I just found your fucking car keys.
Yeah. I like your smoky eye.
Is that gonna be rough against my thighs? All right, Squirrel, go ahead.
Oh, so Secret Squirrel, let's go. So we every $5,000 we raise, we try to give something over the top away to everybody that has made a donation. $10 donation gets you 1 entry. So you do the math. If you put in $100, you have 10 chances. And this particular go around is we're calling it Secret Squirrel 2, and it's a I have DRG Manufacturing. Their main company now is White Label Armory. They donated their 3D billet receiver set, and the thing is absolutely awesome. I've been all googly about that since I got my hands on the one that we use to build the woman's build.
Yeah.
It's a Wilson Combat match grade barrel with the Huber Concepts brake on the end of it. And trust me, on a pistol, you will be so happy that we put the Huber brake on there. My AR pistol, it was like being hit in the face by a baseball bat every time you pulled the trigger. And I put John's brake on there, and not only did it improve the accuracy, it took away all of the barrel rise. It's just, I can't say enough about them. So we got the trying to think, I got an adjustable gas block on it. We have a set of flip up sights. In order to completely complete this, in Scotsman never even told me what we got. We had been, I don't want to sound like I'm just being pissy, but it really does kind of piss me off. I have a company right here in Minnesota called Maxim Defense, and they make one of the coolest braces for an AR pistol. It's very expensive. It's completely a proprietary thing. It is a bolt carrier, a spring, a buffer tube, and the whole assembly. It's very small, and it's like $500 for that. And 3 of us all sent emails. A friend of ours, Peter from Texas, has a friend that actually works at the company. He was given an email address of the person to go to in particular, and 3 of us wrote emails explaining the whole act of heroes and what this means to veterans and what our group does. And they didn't get back to it. They didn't even say no. They just didn't respond to a single one of us. So
Isn't that awesome?
yeah, I mean, I'm sorry if you're from Maxim Defense and you hear me say this, the least a company like that should do is just say, sorry, our sponsorship money is all used up, or we're not interested. But to actually eat dead air for veterans, I'm sorry, I have no time for companies like that. So I had a couple people offer up the money to buy it. And I'm like, you know what? If that's the way this company is, let's try to find somebody else. So I don't know who Scotsman went through, but I was trying to find a very small adjustable brace that we could put on Secret Squirrel. And after looking at it the other night, the 3 items that were missing, 2 of them being big ones, was that brace, and Scotsman's got that covered. The bolt release, and I'll find one of those. I'll get one ordered this weekend. And I really wanted to put like a really decent red dot on it.
Not to interrupt you. So I went to see what they had, because I got one rifle that I wouldn't mind trying to put one on there, and so I Google it, right, just to see who, So of course it's 42 different friggin' ones you can have, and so I'm scrolling down, and what do I see? I see AR muzzle brake, shootout number 3, muzzle brakes and premium triggers, and field test overview, and what's this? Eboma Huber Concepts muzzle brake contest. YouTube.com. Did you know that?
No, but
scroll down. All I did was put Huber brake in for the rifles, and I Googled that, and so you got 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5, 6 rows down. Is your video?
Damn, you're almost famous.
So
I don't see where the conversation started, but our own Clyde here in the chat room, he's the one that donated the trigger that's in Secret Squirrel. And I'm here to tell you, What do I think of the trigger that's in Project Secret Squirrel? Well, it's the same trigger that was in the woman's build, and it is the Folds of Honor from Patriot Ordnance, and the thing is, sorry for the language, but the thing is fucking awesome. I have a standing offer. If anybody will buy me the Folds of Honor, I will send you a 3-gun Geisley trigger for it. Because Folds of Honor is a much better trigger, and you can put one, if you look for it to go on sale, you can find them as low as $125. They are a cartridge drop-in, and the one that's in Secret Squirrel scales at 2 pounds, and it's a single stage, and it does not move at all until you put your finger on it and start to pull it, and it fires, and the reset is almost non-existent. Pretty impressive for and a little bit of every sale of that trigger goes to veterans.
John, I can't have one of those on any of my guns, huh? No, I didn't think so either. Just thought I'd ask.
What?
There are rules about modification of fire rate.
Yeah.
But I can only on the triggers. I can have the break and all that, but the
trigger having a lighter pull is
trigger has to be 10
Yeah.
pounds of
Yeah.
what do you call it?
You can't have a modification of fire rate.
Yeah.
But they say that if it's too light, he can go bang, 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 real fast.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers!
I know. I'm begging my wife to move.
Unfucking real.
I'm begging my wife to move 2 miles away.
Up north of 60 just came in there, Mikey.
Mr. Up North of 60, how the hell are you, my brother? Great to see you.
There goes the Chad off onto the hot tent.
Hey, let me tell you something. You got to watch his channel. He's hot tenting in negative 35 Celsius weather.
Yeah. No. Thanks.
Yeah, so it's so obviously I'll get in on that. I'll get in on that again. And I can do what I did the last time, right? We can Eric, we can pay it forward, correct?
Did that link work? I posted in there, by the way.
You can always pay it forward, Mikey.
Yep.
Always.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We pick someone in particular. You know, there's a few people. One in particular that's always into everything we do is Tardisius. And he usually is like, if you pick my name, pick another person, or he gives me a list of people that he'd pay it forward to.
Cool. You know, you can always send it to somebody in Michigan, just saying.
Yeah,
We can have.
I can volunteer in Northern Storage for you.
That ain't gonna happen. You know, maybe if I did win it, it'd go to no, because it'd have to go through FFL, and I can't do it. So I would have to front it to Johnny.
Yeah, but I can FFL and you can come visit.
Right, and I can come visit it.
That's right.
Go visit. Oh, nice.
I can have a conjugal visit. Yeah.
He just runs him real fast, hand the rifle, heads to the bathroom.
Can I touch it? I'd be like, John, can I touch it just once?
I never want you to say that to me ever. I will kick you off your own show.
It ain't on video. It ain't true, or it didn't happen.
It will never be on video.
That's why. Hey, someday when the weather
wraps, eh?
Hey, when the weather changes, right? I'll have to come up and we'll go to. You'll have to take me to your range.
Oh yeah, have some fun.
You know the weather's gonna change, so I ain't going out there in the fucking cold.
That's no fun. Those government ranges aren't any fun at all. They're barely fun as they are, but especially in the friggin' snow, they're not.
Yeah.
Last time though, he did ask me, what are you doing? I said, I'm policing the range. He goes, what? I'm policing the range. Why? Well, it's kind of a deal. He goes, what do you mean a deal? I police it, I keep it. I like that deal. He left me alone. Let me do it. The kids always go with me. It's like, that's the first thing we do is go up the range and down the range, police the entire range, scoop it all up and get it off to the side while everybody's shooting. I go through, what do we have? What do we have?
Right.
Do well. I do well.
So you talking about car keys and firearms, or are we talking about brass?
I'm thinking
No,
about,
phone numbers and people tied up. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I dare you to set that down.
Yeah, you put that down. That's mine.
Have a good night, Phil.
I'm policing the range.
hey, Philly. Good to see you, kid. Do you know like the ranges they have up here? Like there's one, actually there's one in my town, but then there's one the next town over. Clyde says, I do that in the game one, thanks me. They don't allow, they only want you to shoot like shotguns and shit. They don't want you to take your fucking.
Well, see, like we when we police all of it, we'll police up all the shotgun shells as well. I just keep the hybrids. I don't want the other stuff. I just keep hybrids.
No, but I mean they don't even want you to shoot them there. You know what I mean?
Really?
The range?
Yeah.
Well, is it a rule you can't, or they just don't want you to?
It's not a written rule, but it's just they get pissy sometimes, and I don't even know why. But
So they have a gun range you're not supposed to shoot at.
no, they're not. You know, I couldn't. Like if I wanted to take the Mauser, I couldn't shoot the Mauser at the range at my hometown here.
Why? That makes no sense.
Couldn't.
They have a backstop. It's not like it's gonna rip through 10 feet of sand and dirt, and blow out the other side and kill 40 people.
What surprises me is we belong to an outdoor range, but I also have an indoor range now, and they actually have a steel action target setup. They have fixed targets and targets on a motorized display in the indoor range, steel targets.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's because they don't. If it's set up correctly, you don't have any issues with ricochets. Ricochets come from all the weird stuff people do, like trees and things like that, but you're not supposed to frickin' do. Or putting
angle something.
Well, when they try to line the side with the big rocks, it's like, hey, dumbass, don't do that. It's dirt and sand. Leave it that way.
That's why even with my little stupid ass pellet gun, I shoot pointed pellets only.
Or depending on the, you may be out shooting a steel target, but is it an AR-500 or better target?
Right.
And the racks that I have that my two big targets hang on hold it at a subtle angle. And when you watch someone do a mag dump on the thing, you just watch the grass disappearing right in front of the target because all those rounds are being deflected straight to the ground.
Oh, he's got the Clyde shooting coyotes. That's awesome. I was just watching a thing the other day about shooting coyotes, and I'm gonna screw it up, but I'll try anyway. So instead of buying a night vision scope, I didn't realize that you could get a for like half the money you can get a fucking thermal.
You can also use a laser rangefinder. Their eyes light right up. It ain't hard.
Yeah, but that's
Or the old Kansas way. We used to take off down the road, and for some reason, freaking coyotes in Kansas are stupid. They just run on the road. They stay right on that dirt road and keep going. It's like, damn, okay.
But I just didn't realize. I thought, you know what I mean? I thought when people hunted at night for coyotes and hogs and all that, they all used what do you call it?
I don't know. What do you call it?
But you're talking about a very inexpensive
Spotlight?
FLIR? Is that what you're saying? Forward-looking infrared?
Yeah, it's just a thermal. What do you call it? Looking through a
Yeah, it's
scope.
a forward-looking infrared. It's a
Yeah,
thermal.
it's not. You can use it during the day too. You know what I'm saying? It's a heat. What do you call it?
You can use a regular scope and a green spotlight also.
How do you do that?
Just turn the green spotlight on. Supposedly the animals can't see it because it's green. I don't know why.
That's the rangefinder idea. But it'll light their corneas right up.
That looks creepy when you do that.
Yep, it lights them right up, and all you do is shoot between the dots.
You know, that's why they invented 3-dot sights, so you could line them up on their eyeballs.
Bang, bang.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's one thing I've never done, but I'd love an opportunity to go prairie dog hunting. Find some of these big farms where they're willing to pay like $1 a piece, and little Jimmy pops up and looks around, and Teddy's alongside him, and then Teddy turns to a red mist.
That's where that JP would come in handy.
Or the 50.
You know what's funny? And
you don't have the 50.
Of course, in England they can't have guns. So I'm watching this video on this guy's got a 30 caliber pellet gun. He's taking out prairie dogs from like fucking 150 yards away with a fucking.
Where can't they have guns?
England.
They have everything all but shut off in England.
No, the violence must be just really, really low over there. Then.
Yeah, it's wicked low. It's not a violent. It's not a violent.
Yeah. I mean, the crime rate dropped almost to nothing in Australia when they took everything.
Yeah.
But the knifings don't count. So
Hammer.
Can't count stabbings. Can't count brutal choke. None of that stuff. That doesn't count.
Right.
It's how many people were killed with the guns. That's what
counts. Canada's a real fair country too. If you get in a fight in Canada, it's against the law to use something more than what the person is using who's coming after you. So if a guy socks you, you can't hit him with a bat. You would go to jail.
Hit him with the bat. Make sure he doesn't get up, and then give him the bat.
Yep, there you go.
All right. And you sit here with a little stick going, this is smaller than that. You killed him with a stick? Yes. I killed him with a stick.
It's just nuts.
All of it's nuts.
I mean, really, how brain dead do you need to be before you realize what these governments are trying to do to us? I mean, see, I didn't even use a D or an R. I'm just saying them. There's us and then them.
Yeah. Well, we know.
You know what's even worse is that they actually, over in England, they actually have X amount of bar you can put in an air gun. So they can only have X amount of PSI coming out of that fucking air gun. Which I'm like, Jesus Christ. But they're still hunting all the, with the larger calibers. But it's just amazing how people just dead set against guns, yet people are still dying of being shot in fucking England. They're being shot, like you guys said, in Australia, and they're being shot in fucking Canada. And
bad guys don't give them away.
The people in this country think that, oh, look at them. We're going to do what they're going to do. Why? There's people are still going to die, you dipshits. The people still selling drugs, aren't they? They're illegal.
Right. Oh, and by the way, I guess there's a mass exodus of California now.
Fuck California. Do you
all-
know what they did? They got Massachusetts to do some stupid ass. John, did you see this in the papers? They got Massachusetts to do some stupid ass fucking thing that's actually in the fucking house right now, for solar energy and taxing you on fucking if you use too much electricity in your fucking house and all this. Fuck you and the fucking cocksucker you sucked this dick on the way in. It's not gonna happen.
Gotta vote.
I'm not paying taxes on something that I pay for. So if I use more electricity, guess what? I have to pay for it, and I pay for it. Who the hell are you to tell me you're going to tax me more because I use more electricity than my neighbor? Fuck you.
What they're gonna do is they want to set a per home ceiling,
Right.
and when they set that per home ceiling, those who go above that ceiling they want to tax them more now.
Yeah.
Now, not only are you going to pay for it, but when you see that tax that's on your bill, you'll be taxed so much up to that ceiling. After that ceiling, they want more.
Now, does that apply to people living in those big giant $4 million mansions?
No, government
They have an
government officials will be exempt because it'll all be work related, I'm sure.
Gotcha.
But Mikey, there is a thing that they're saying though, that there is an exemption for businesses. So if you can get a business out of home, then you can probably get that worked out.
Yeah,
of course,
business you got to show profit or it's a hobby.
Yeah, of course. Me, I'm like dying here. It's like they're like, well, how much power did you use? Almost nothing, really. Yeah. Well, you're still going to owe us $300.
Right on, Guns Girl.
I just can't. I can't take it any longer with this fucking taxes.
We got that parking lot rain shit here too. But I think you were talking about it a couple weeks ago, John.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's dumbfounding amazing how like where do they come up with it? Like do they actually sit home at night and all get together or something in the morning for coffee and say, how can we fuck them now?
Well, what the whole thing is though is what always cracks me up is there are two groups of people that do not recognize God, that use God as an excuse. This is no joke. Insurance companies do not recognize God, but they use God as an excuse. They do not pay for acts of God. They're like, well, you don't recognize that. You can't say that. And the federal government does not recognize God, but the federal government will say we cannot be held responsible for acts of God.
Right.
But you don't recognize him.
They're not responsible for acts of God and nature, whatever the hell they call it. However, right, if you have a neighbor, you got a neighbor, and you know that his fucking twin oak tree is fucking dying, and you take photos and videos of it, and you go over and you say, hey, this thing's dying, it's gonna come down, da 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 da. Now it's negligent because it was dying, because it's a dying tree.
Guess what? If you look at some of my old videos, I've got old videos of a 70-foot elm that has come down and is literally on the edge of my, no joke, on the edge of my property and the other person's property. I'm not allowed to cut it down. And the other person can't cut it down because it's on the line. It's been there for 3 years and kids keep going under it. I'm always out there every year screaming at these kids. Finally, it's gotten to the point where it's like 3 feet off the ground now. We are not allowed. We're forbidden from touching it because it crosses over water. And it's touching this guy's land. The roots are on two people's property, and it touches water. We have no here where I'm at, Mikey. Yep. I have no permission on my entire property. This is no joke. I have water that runs behind the property or water that runs the full length. I am not allowed to do anything or touch anything within 70 feet of water. I don't mow my backyard. Do you know why? I'm not allowed to change my backyard. I can't mow it. I can't touch it.
Because it must be part of the water.
It has to do with the water.
Yeah, it's the, what do you call it? Yeah, but
70 feet. I forget what the term is, but it's 70 feet.
Conservation. They must have made that stream like conservation, whatever.
But when they come out, I always have fun with them. I'm like, hey, can I paint the house? You call this to see if you can paint the house. The living room, it's within 70 feet of the water.
Is that full of? Does that stream flow all year round?
Yeah, from Mousom.
Fuck that, dude. I would use fucking hydropower.
I'm not allowed. I own to the center
Just
of the
don't get
brook,
caught.
but I already did it. I'm not allowed to. Trust me, I've had some fun down there, and I was pumping. I had a pump set up there to draw water out for my gardens, and they came by and took it out. They're assholes.
Unreal. It is.
I hate to deplane early, but we got to get up early. So
Yeah, I do too.
All right, enjoy.
On a
Thanks for
Saturday.
coming in.
like always, thanks for the invite, Steve. I won't promise. Just kidding.
Thanks for letting me stay here and say nothing.
Yeah.
Eric, next time let us speak.
Oh, wait, she doesn't need any help with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, I
I was gonna say when she begins, sometimes you're a little shocked.
John, in the compound with Clyde got a good suggestion. He said you blow the tree up with black powder in a thunderstorm.
Yeah, it's hilarious when they come out. You're like, I just want to cut it down. I'm like, no. I said, well, who gets sued? And they're like, that's why you can't touch it. I'm like, what do you mean? It's touching 3 pieces of property, and that's literally what it is. I can't touch it.
You're like me. If you live 5 miles more north, you're all set.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, it's just a bunch of bureaucrats being idiots. Going, you can't touch it because you can't touch because it.
On my parting comment, I'm going to throw out there that because most of the work that I do is in Wisconsin, and Minnesota is also pretty much the exact same thing. In most scenarios, it is cheaper to pay the fine than it is to get the permit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always. How's that old saying go? It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
Yeah.
Except for when the tree comes down, it's sitting on 3 pieces of property.
And on that,
And then when I go to cut it up and take care of it, I'm on 3 pieces of property.
good night, everybody.
Good night, Eric.
Night.
Thanks
Great.
for the invite.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Night.
No, but it's terrible, and I think it's because you got a lot of Massachusetts people up there because you're too far south.
It's just a freaking mess. And we have the big railroad behind us that they had this beautiful idea. They're gonna pull up all the railroad ties, spend all that freaking money to pull that shit up. Then they're gonna give them all away to somebody who ends up selling them. And they're going to have the taxpayers fund a note, a bill or whatever, a bond, that's it, a bond note, to lay down all this dirt and gravel, turn it into a giant
Walkway.
beautiful walkway,
Yep.
which then gets petitioned by all the people who snowmobile and do cross and all that stuff, who win. And now all it is beautiful summer night. You're sitting out there, just quiet. All of a sudden, and they're like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You're like, okay, this is ridiculous. This is nuts. So we got 2 sections. They hit the street, and it's a busy street. Well, 11A. It's a busy street. They'll pull right out in front of the car. It's just stupidity. Love me some asshats, yes.
Right.
And people are. But they don't. Look, I have no problem with the thought of doing it, but do this. Go find that same fucking railway where where it's not in a residential neighborhood.
Right.
Because I got a newsflash for you. That railway isn't just in a residential neighborhood. It's probably miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles long.
Hey, there was a song written like that.
And go put it there.
Well, it's like when you're walking.
They have a couple of Massachusetts that are actually, I'm talking, they're miles long.
Yeah, that's what we got here. And I'm walking on the trail.
But it's all pavement. It's all pavement. It's all hot top.
Yeah, this is all
And,
dirt. But you got a kid. Say
but-
you're going
but-
for a walk with your kid. Those motorcycles.
But they don't allow motorized
Yeah.
vehicles. They don't allow motorized vehicles.
Yeah, these guys.
The only motorized you can be on is you're in a motorized wheelchair. That's it.
These guys come ripping up and down there, and then it turns into a snowmobile track in the frickin' wintertime.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
if
like,
they make it just a
oh,
walking
man.
path, if they make it just a walking path, then they don't allow the motorized vehicles, they'll be all right.
Well, the only thing that bothers me is that when you're in a residential neighborhood, why can't you just drive through? Just drive through. Why do you got to go? Hey, can you hear this? Can you here? That's not necessary.
There's a cool little invention that would be a great payback. I believe they're called tax strips.
Yeah, my father was like, "There's a great little invention. It's called a chain cross the path." I'm like, "Yeah, no, Dad, that's no."
Or a gravel, a gravel rake.
I don't want anybody getting hurt. That's for sure. It's just you hate it because it's just it's 12:30 and they don't worry about it. It's 12:30 at night. It's 1:30 in the morning. They don't care because I'll be gone by the time anybody gets up and comes running out here. So they just come tearing through there.
I used to have a customer when I worked for the other company. I used to have a customer in Shapley, and he was in the middle of fucking nowhere in Shapley. And he says, "This is why I like it out here." Did you hear that? I says, "Absolutely." He goes, "I tell all the guys, I only take an hour out of here for lunch, but you can take 2 if you want to go sit in the tree stand during hunting season."
Yeah.
This is, I mean, he's, you know.
I would like to be out there, but it's the price. For some reason, the price.
You go over by Square Pond, it's all over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, peeps. I got a boogie because I gotta shoot a whole week tomorrow.
I think we're all gonna get the hell out of here. It is getting late. Steve, are you doing a chat tomorrow night?
I plan to.
All right, you guys. So Stevie's just gonna do a chat tomorrow night. Well, he plans on it.
Oh, make sure you go check out. Steve, go make sure you check out Bowie's video. He had a starring role in the commercial too.
Oh, all right.
You go check out Eboni's thing too. Listen. So it's been cool. Stevie usually starts at 9:30ish, 10 o'clock ish. So go over to Stevie's channel tomorrow night. You can look for that, and we'll see you guys all next Friday. See ya.